How's everyone? How's everyone? Thank you for coming again. I mean, here we got Aaron and Tito. Thank you for being here, Tito. We're celebrating today sports business, sports data visualization. So, Tito, tell me what's the sport? What's your team? What's your team today?
My team, let me see. Georgia Bulldogs,
The
national
Bulldog.
champions.
What about you, Aaron? The team. Tell us a
St.
little
Louis,
team.
St. Louis Cardinals.
Almost Cardinals. Awesome. And the losers, Orlando Magic. I'm sorry, no. Orlando Magic is the only shirt that I had at home, and I have my tailgate beer hat, which is I'm gonna start celebrating some tailgating. So here today, we're gonna discuss some data visualizations related to sports. So each one of us, have different data visualizations that none of us have seen before, and we're gonna discuss them. We're gonna talk about, what if we understand data visualization, if there's anything that is confusing, and if there's anything that we can do to make them better. So we have some different sports. I have boxing. I know that some baseballs here, football. So it doesn't matter. I mean, what sport it is, but we're gonna discuss it today. And if you're in the chat, you can also, whatever you think about this data visualizations, let us know in the chat. So to start, I am going to bring you one session that we started last week that everybody likes it, and we put it a little bit more, like we make it a little bit more fun. It's called Beast Bloopers. So these are, let me share my screen real quick. Let's start with this really fast. Hold on a second. And what I'm going to do is, so what is this Beast Bloopers? So they are like visualizations that honestly make no sense, right? These are visualizations that you're like, come on, really, they did that. So we're gonna start every week with some of this biz bloopers to make you laugh. Hopefully you laugh with us too, and you make it you like, is it possible that some people are doing this? And I'm gonna ask Tito and Aaron what they think. Let's see. The first one is baseball. So what do you think, Aaron, about this one? I mean, it's just incredible. This was actually in national television. Can you? I mean, I just cannot believe people. How can it be that somebody put this out there, right? And like I said, it's messing with the y-axis, as you can see.
It's only 2 mile an hour difference, but it looks like it's half.
It's
It's like
half. Yeah. So
Are you
here's some.
sure? Are you sure they didn't drop a one off the front of the 77.3?
I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think in the chat? I mean, this is like I said, beast bloopers right now. Let me show you now one more. One more. Next, I have three. This one's for Aaron. Let me see. Hold on. So, what do you think about this one? This one you need to look at it carefully. This is crazy what they did here.
look how close the bars are from 25 million to 622,000.
Uh-huh. Yeah. This one here.
Wait, and that
Uh,
622 looks the same length as the 10.5 million at the bottom.
yeah, this one, this identical to this one.
Yeah,
Almost, and this is 622. This is a 10.5 million. It's completely crazy. I mean, it's just crazy how they do these things. I mean, that's what we wanted to bring you some of this beast bloopers. We're gonna call them right now. I mean, this beast bloopers. So I want more, one more. So this one, I didn't even know what they were thinking. I have no idea what they were thinking here. So they're pretty much messing up with everything. So what do you think, Tito? What are they trying to do here?
I don't know, man. That's scary. I
Yeah.
can't even. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Career earnings. Oh,
Yeah.
that's not the first thing I focus on is like the career
Uh-huh.
earnings. Granted, it's to the top. The first thing
Yeah.
I notice is like, oh my gosh, he's jacked up.
Exactly. Makes absolutely no sense.
why would you cut off the guy's head
Uh-huh.
and then extend it up and then just to put numbers in between in the neck shaft?
Exactly. I mean, there's no reason. I mean, this is like things that make no sense. This was an MGM bet MGM. This was actually from the MGM. They probably over there. Some people putting money in some of this stuff. I don't know. I don't know exactly what it was, but betting on different maybe career earnings or games or whatever it is. But Yeah, I just wanted to show you some 3 quick bloopers, crazy stuff that anybody, you can find online that makes no sense. This is the crazy one. And international TV, I mean, it's incredible. Somebody says my leading career earnings biz equals gold. Yeah, yeah. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe this is for another planet. Maybe they were trying to do something here. I have no idea. But anyway,
If
so
the goal
earners,
was if the
yeah,
goal was to like get your attention,
yeah,
that'll do it.
exactly. So Aaron, you wanted to show us yours, or you want me to show mine, or just let me know?
Well, you want to go or you want me to go? I got 3 things to show.
Well, I only have one. I only have one. So if we,
Okay, let me go first, and then we
yeah.
can come back to you.
Okay, okay. Let's do that.
Yeah, get up the right screen.
You got it? Let me stop. So Aaron is going to show us some visualizations, like I said, related to sports. And if you're in the chat, let us know what you think. What is your first impression? And also if there's anything that is not clear, and what could we do to make it better. So what do you got?
All right, so I'm here on Twitter, and they've got this account called Chartball. They do some interesting things, and I like a little bit about it. So here, watch this.
Oh, very cool. Really cool.
They got a slope chart between each of the teams.
Oh wow!
It's counting up the people on the bars on the right hand side are counting up the points for each of those people. They got the lead or the variance in between. You can see where it's at the half, and then you can see it end.
Oh wow, that's at half. That's so awesome, right, Tito? That's awesome, right?
Yeah, man.
You seeing in the half, in the middle.
So yeah, so like at a glance, you can see that for the most part, Michigan State was up most of the game, at least specifically in the second half. They were up 10 points and they kept that lead. But it got tight, and it actually was tied at one point before they scored the last couple seconds. And then,
it's interesting. Like sorry.
Go ahead.
It's just interesting in the first half how they go back and forth. My father-in-law actually does not like to watch basketball, and he said it's because they should only have to play the last quarter.
Yeah.
There's a lot of back and forth in the first half, which is like shown here, but it's pretty cool how it all populates out.
Yeah, I mean, my first impression is really cool. I like how you can see, the story. It's great. I mean, it's makes you wanted to look at it. Yeah, I mean,
and then on the sides here, you've got the number of points that each of these people had. What I don't understand is this guy was the highest scorer, but he's up here in the middle, rather than sorted descending or ascending one way or the other. It's 10, 7, 7, 5, 10 like this. So maybe I don't understand what the blocks are for.
Yeah. Somebody's asking if it's a building tableau. I don't think so, right?
I don't think so. No.
No, this is not. I mean, that would be nice if somebody can build it in Tableau or BizLib. We have Joe there.
So in the same vein, they do hockey as well. So check out the hockey one.
That's the most exciting sport that I've ever witnessed live.
Oh.
Go Preds.
Oh, this is cool. Okay.
Wow.
There. So what do you like about it? Tell me what your first impression, Aaron or Tito. First impression.
The impression I got was I love bringing things and seeing things on the show that I've not seen before. I've never seen this anywhere else. In a business sense, no, this isn't going to help much. But for reporting and doing visualizations on sports, this grabs my attention because it mixes data viz with the sport that I'm interested in. And again, this is not both of those things I've never seen anywhere else. So that's what I really liked about it.
That's awesome. Tito, so we have Joe saying, Tito, have you seen college women hockey? That's intense.
Oh no, I haven't. I just meant I've been to. I growing up in California, I went to so many Lakers games, Lakers, Clippers, Dodgers, Angels, but I never went to a hockey game until I was already an adult and I was living in Nashville a few years ago,
Uh-huh.
and I went to a Preds playoff game.
Uh-huh.
Woo! That was crazy.
They're tailgating everywhere. So I mean, I like to have some, like the score is cool. I'm trying to understand. So
So
you
like
see,
each of the
what is
arcs,
that? Tell me what is that?
yes. So like this is the ones that were saved by the goalie. These
Uh-huh.
are the ones that they shot and they completely missed. And then these are the ones that were blocked. So you can
Oh,
see like this guy when he took a shot, 4 of his 5 got to the goalie.
Awesome.
This guy he actually scored one. One was blocked, one was missed, and then this guy scored. He's taken a lot of shots.
I'm thinking this could be done, Tito, with soccer somehow.
yeah. I
Maybe,
mean,
yeah,
same concept, pretty much.
yeah.
I thought it was interesting because normally when you see something in like I don't know, I think of like an overhead visualization, and usually they show like where the shots were taken from. So I was
Mhm.
trying to look at it and go, did they take it from those areas? But it's not.
Yeah.
It's like what Aaron was talking about.
That's pretty cool.
All right. So then the last one I have that is a little more realistic. We're looking at career scoring by Kobe Bryant.
Okay.
Let me see
Yeah,
if I can.
I think I've seen it once.
I'm going to share this viz in the chat.
You're gonna put it in the chat. Okay, cool.
See if I can find it. Here we go. Okay, so what we're looking at is a radial chart. That's kind of a new thing. I'm not convinced yet, but it looks neat, right? So each of the arcs is, and it's really hard to tell here, is a year. So 1997 to 2016.
Wow.
Now, the first thing that throws me off is the legend. So to this point, we don't know what any of these colors or dots or points mean because they put the legend at the bottom.
Oh,
That
okay.
might be the first thing I would change is to put that at the top. So we
Okay.
have the whites 50 plus points and then the color scale from there. So you can see just at a glance, for the most part, he scored 30 to 49 points through all of his games, and a lot of purple, a lot of 10 to 29s. And you can see a
Okay.
couple of points. Here's 4 games in a row where he scored 50 plus points.
Wow, that's awesome.
Oh, is the 81? The 81's got to be that last one or in there somewhere.
I don't follow basketball, so I don't really know where I might find that. So we'll have
Okay.
to do a little research on that. But and then they also have a legend for the long bars here.
Okay.
So again, I would put that somewhere closer to it, and maybe a different color because I'm getting the colors mixed up because they're identical.
Okay.
Wow.
NBA champions are these yellow ones. MVP this one season, and then the scoring title these 2 seasons,
I see.
and then nothing for these 3.
Okay. And those are the Lakers colors, of course. Okay.
And the Lakers colors, yes.
The Lakers colors, which is
Interesting.
cool. I mean, it's cool that they use the same colors of the Lakers. I mean,
That radial chart reminds me of a if I'm buying tickets to a sporting event, that looks like the seating chart.
Yeah.
very cool. So Joe is posting 2 different business here, which he did. Which one is for Kobe Bryant too, and the other one is for NHL. Yeah. So this is another one. If anybody want to click there and check it out, thank you. I mean, so okay. So what's your first impression of this one? Of this chart. This is easy to understand. You think, or does it take time?
I don't like what Aaron said. I don't think it's like super intuitive. And then the legend is at the bottom, and then the legend
Okay.
is small.
Yeah, very small.
And then trying to discern. Okay, well the legend shows like NBA champions, and it's a horizontal line. and then I'm gonna like go, oh, okay, I'll identify it as that vertical line over there. So
Yeah, I
it's
think
just
the black background also it's hard to follow sometimes because they're too so small. The circle are so small in the middle that it's hard to see. Um, but I do see the concentration when I was looking at it, I was thinking, oh look, almost all of it is that what like it's like kind of yellow,
Yeah, like gold.
the gold,
Yeah.
and you can see it on the bars. It's the ones that have 5 bars. Uh,
Uh-huh.
so and I like that they put the career points, so the total career points is cool. I can identify the white really fast. But maybe I mean it maybe fit the purpose of trying to the concentration of the purple and the yellow. But still, maybe it could be another better way to do this. Yeah.
Yeah, so he combined like two different charts into one.
Hmm.
Now this one is total points by year,
Hmm.
and these are the total points by game of that year.
Hmm. Okay. So each bar can tell me it give me the total. Okay. Yes. Okay. The total points of that season or that year. Okay.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
and
each circle is a specific game and how many points for each of those
Specific
games.
game. Which is cool. I mean, it's it made
yeah,
it
and you can
work.
kind of draw your own conclusions as to like how much of the load he was carrying when they won the titles. Like, did it matter? You see where he won the scoring title.
Mhm.
Um, what year was that? Did
05
you?
and or
Yeah,
2006 and 7.
that was between the championship years. So he
Yeah.
carried them to the
Yeah.
playoffs, but not to
Yeah.
the
I
main
think
event.
what could help this one is definitely something to say how to read, right? Maybe on the top, it needs something that says how to read this chart or something. It doesn't have that. You need
Yeah.
something to just so that you can like figure out how to read it. I think that will help.
Yeah,
Anything else, Aaron?
I naturally read left to right. So
Okay.
when you asked what years these were, I was thinking, 2007 and 8. Uh,
Hmm.
it's backwards. It's backwards here because they started the years up here and they go this way.
Okay.
That it's actually this is the first year and this is the last year.
Okay.
So
Oh,
that
that makes
axis is
sense.
backwards
Well, I mean, it makes sense now, but
now. Yeah.
that very last dot on the outside circle, that's his last game, and he scored 60 points.
Mhm.
Hmm. Wow. Yeah, that makes sense. It's backwards. Yeah.
Yeah, and if you look like the last year is easier to follow because it's by itself, kind of. You can see the games that he scored. Those gold ones was not often,
Hmm.
but you can't quite do that when you're getting in the middle part of his career.
Wow.
Yep, it's prime right there.
Okay. Interesting.
Okay.
Okay. No. Anything else? Anybody wants to say anything from the chat? Anything you guys want to suggest how to make this better? Um, let me show you my screen real quick. So I'm gonna show you guys this really quick. Let me put it in the chat. This is a really cool visualization I found on. I wanted to bring something different as I look for visualizations related to sports. And then I found this one. Sorry, to sport, not to like boxing. And I found this one, which I was interesting. And I'm glad that Tito, you know her. She's great. This woman is amazing. I mean, she is 21 years old, and as you can see, I really think this visualization was pretty cool because they brought in a lot of information. You have a timeline here on the side, and and then a lot of different pics. And this one, this one was cool. This thing here. So what is your? And I'm not gonna say too much, you guys. What is your? I put it in the chat just in case. So yeah, Joe, this is the tailgating hat for Super Bowl. Yeah, That's the cool thing. Yeah, I don't have any beers today, but I will. What do you guys think? Tell me what do you think, Aaron, about this one?
I'm trying to see. I can't read a lot of the text
Okay.
in that section where it's talking about fighting her way up.
Mhm.
I see the yellow line going up and the red line underneath it, but I can't. I can't zoom in enough to be able to read what those are.
Okay. Um. So let me see. This one, the fighting her way up, is actually the different fights, right? So she have like if I'm not mistaken, that's the different fights. Let me see if I can make it a larger.
So the
So
yellow is the ones that she won, and the
mhm,
ones on the bottom are the ones that she lost.
exactly. And these are the countries that she went in. I mean, it's not interactive because it's more like this is more like an infographic.
Mm-hmm.
But I really like this here. You can see it's some KPIs kind of, um, which are interesting. I mean, think about this: youngest female Olympian boxer, 17 years old, to qualify and win the gold.
Yeah.
I mean, and this is super. This one was cool to me. I mean, this is like a day in life. So when she wakes up, what she does is going clockwise, so going this way. So in the morning, training, school, dinner, training again, and then she goes to bed at around 9. So she trains pretty much twice a day. Um, Trying to understand what this in the middle is. I'm not sure. Um,
Yeah, I don't know what those numbers represent.
This in the
So
middle, I don't know what it is.
it's a lot of information,
A
and
lot.
my first pass, it's like, wow, that's a lot of yellow. But I think they're
Yeah,
trying to highlight that she was a gold medalist. So, you know, I get that.
absolutely. Um, yeah, so it's a lot of information. I'm not sure if you need this here because this doesn't tell you too much. It only tells you. I mean, at least when I look at this the first time, I thought that there was a graph here or something, right? But it's not. It's just telling you this KPIs here, like her year, how old is she, and her weight, and that's it.
Tail of the tape.
Yeah, see down the right hand side, they've got a timeline
Mm-hmm.
starting in '95.
Exactly. Which is good, right? It's something that it tells you a couple of good things here, like when she started. Um, But you're right. You're right. I mean, it's a lot of why. I mean, a lot of space, a lot of information, too much yellow. Um, yeah, this
that
definitely this interactive could be a lot better.
that picture backwards.
Which one?
You scroll down.
Uh huh.
Down there.
It is backwards.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unless she's from AZU. I don't.
oh, that's right. This is wrong. Yeah, that's right.
Arizona State University.
That is true. That's weird. Yeah, it makes no sense. So let me show you one more for boxing. I think you guys are gonna like this one. So this one is one that is very popular. Put it in the chat. Already put it. Okay. This one is very popular and it's in Tableau Public. And this is it's called Rematch of the Tunes. And you can see this are like some newspaper headlines here. Really cool. Andy Ruiz Jr. and Joshua Anthony. And I think here this is incredible how they put together. Oh, what's going on? Hold on. Oh, something happened.
That was Anthony Joshua.
Yeah, here, this one on the left. And you can see this is cool, right? How they did this. You have some bullet charts here, something here in the middle. They pushed and landed. Let me see. I'm gonna click one to see because it says click one. Oh, cool. Okay.
Oh.
So round by round, going down until 12th round, and then punch and type. jab or upper hook and cross, and you can see like each one of the rounds.
Looks like a Rorschach test.
Yeah, and it keeps going. It keeps going.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
What do
What
those
do you think?
squares represent?
This thing?
Yes, the squares inside the squares, the blue and red squares.
Movement heat map. So this is a movement heat map. Probably how they were moving around the ring, I think.
Oh yeah,
Right?
you've got the square of the ring.
This is the
Mhm.
ring. Yeah, this could be
Oh, and then whoever's in the red corner, that's them, and whoever's ever in the blue corner.
Yeah. This could be a little bit hard to read, but
Yeah. Is there a legend?
And this one really does need a how-to.
read.
Yeah. Yep. It's like that Wordle. Right?
Oh, cool. Here is.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay. Here is movement. Boxer.
Oh my
Look at
gosh.
Ruiz and Joshua, okay? And if I go here, let's see. Boxer moving explain. Wow. Ruiz corner, Joshua's corner, and it pretty much tells you everything here. It's just a lot of information, but
It is a lot of information. Wow.
so Aaron, what do you think about the overall colors or anything you want to tell me about it?
Well, usually red and blue means, we talked about it before. It gives you that political look of Republican and Democrat.
Mm-hmm.
Also, red always normally means bad. I'm wondering, like towards the top, they've got like a little hash that's going along that bar, kind of like a bullet chart.
Uh-huh. Okay,
But
here?
I can't tell what that is supposed to mean.
Yeah, I think this is just, their weight and the difference on the physical that depends on which one is, right? And then the punches and just which one of the two. And then this is by round. This one I found interesting, going down like this. Sorry. Let me see what this means.
Yeah, when you click on one of those black circles, it highlights that column.
It doesn't do anything.
No, in the middle of the screen, the middle.
Oh
of
yeah,
the
yeah. Okay, I got you.
When you click on one of those,
Yes,
it
yes,
highlights
yes.
it on both sides.
Yes. Okay. Okay. By round. Okay. But it doesn't change anything else, I think. I don't think it changed anything else. It just highlights the round.
How do you How do we know who won?
So there were 12 rounds, for sure. I don't know.
Oh.
Gonna have to search for that. Let's see.
They had to take a lot of time to put this together.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. But if you look at this,
Oh, scorecards. That's the scorecards.
yeah, that's a scorecard. Yeah, that's
Well, 118 to 110. That means that Anthony Joshua lost a couple rounds.
Yeah.
Unless he was knocked down, then he lost one round. But
I think that Joshua won, right? Because 18, 18, and 19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This guy, he won.
I feel like you have to know a little bit about fighting to know, to understand what's going on here. Obviously, I feel like the person who built this is like a big boxing fan, because they're like, oh yeah, I'm going to show all these different things on, different ways to viz the sport that I love,
They have a good question here saying, does it show which body parts the punches landed, like head or stomach. I don't think so.
I wonder if
Um,
what if you hover over that where it shows cross, jab, upper, and hook.
on the top or no, on the
Oh
bottom?
no, the one that one. Oh,
No, because here all it does is the
that's the movement
boxer,
one. The one above that.
the one on top.
When you do that, it just gives you a count.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
right there. Those bars right there.
uh-huh. Yeah,
Cross,
this
jab, and uppercut. If you hover on those bars, it just gives you a count.
oh,
in here.
Yeah, on the top. There you go. If you hover on one of those red or blue bars,
Oh, I see. Yeah. Here it gives you some ideas, but not really.
not a location.
No location. No.
oh.
No.
Hmm.
So how do you make it a little bit better, Aaron? Any ideas, or you think it's hard to maybe make it a little bit easier? I still don't get it. This here, I don't know if this helps me or not.
What is
Punches.
it? What is it like? Let's pick a section. What's it trying to tell us? Because I can't follow this.
So
Punches and
here's
landed. Okay, so the red are the number of punches, and the blue are the number of landed.
mhm.
Or is red Anthony Joshua and blue
Yeah.
is Andy Ruiz?
I think that's what it is. This is Joshua, and this is the Ruiz. This guy here.
Oh, punches.
The blue.
Punches.
The blue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The blue is this guy, and the red is Joshua. And you can see there's more red on this in this rounds from 1 to 7, and then apparently he did better in this rounds 8,
Right.
9, I think,
Right.
and then from 10 to 12 they did no, Joshua did better. That's my guess.
Yeah.
But I can still don't understand what this is. It's circles by round. And trying to understand, I don't get it. Yeah. So this needs help to make it a little bit easier to understand.
But like you said, this guy must really love boxing, and anybody that's into boxing probably can read this much easier than
Much easier. Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
It's like I don't know the story that he's trying to tell me other than he really thought this was an epic matchup or rematch.
Right.
A rematch. Correct. I'm trying to give you all this information. So this is like an area chart. Think about it, Aaron. This is like an area chart, right? But it's just used in a different way.
It's just turned on its side.
Just not. I mean, that's an interesting way to use it, right? Going down like this, and then it's connected here. The same thing of again 3 times. This is the same thing, but when you hover, it doesn't give you any data, like any tooltip. Anyway, just wanted to show this one really quick. Anyone have any comments? Put it in the chat. So Tito, show us what you got.
All right, I actually have a bunch, so I'm going to try to breeze through them.
No, don't worry.
All right.
You're good.
Do you see the first one?
Hold on, let me help you out. Okay.
All right. So, in honor of National Signing Day, which is today, I brought up this college football recruiting density maps. I thought it was interesting because I always, in having conversations about college football, we always talk about like where all the best recruits are, and it usually seems to be like just by reading, it's like, oh, it seems like everybody's in California, Texas, or Florida, and it looks like on here that's what it looks like. So this is like not the last 20 years, 2000 to 2020, and the data came from 24/7 Sports composite rankings. And you can see it's like, why does Alabama keep winning? And part of it obviously is coaching.
Okay.
But except for this year, you know, these guys won. If you didn't know,
Yeah.
and but yeah, I thought it was interesting because like the blue here are your 5 stars, your yellow is the 4 stars, and your red is your 3 stars. And so it kind of gives you an idea of like where everybody is going, where these people are going, and what schools they're picking
Okay.
and what happens with them.
College
So a lot of information.
identity maps. Okay.
A lot of colors.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a lot of colors and this gray background. Hmm.
And if you even in the Vision tooltips, same thing. There's lots of colors in there too.
yes. Look at that.
Incredible amount of colors.
United States. This is like summertime where everything's on fire.
Yeah, it's just way too small to read, right? Way too
Yeah.
small, the tooltip.
Yep. I wonder if they show Alaska and Hawaii. No. That's a no.
Right.
And then so you can also look by city. It's like, okay, where do the top recruits come from?
Hmm.
And then it's like, oh man, it's so busy, right?
Yeah. What I like about this dashboard, it's great information. I mean, not that I display the best way or the colors, but it's really cool information. They had a good title. I see they have different tabs. Um, but it's just the color. What do you think, Aaron?
The colleges section. Can we tell how that's sorted?
This one?
The bottom right one.
Oh, let me go back to it.
Oh, you got lots more tabs to get to. Wow. Yeah,
there's
that-
6 tabs.
that colleges one, because I'm not following like how it's even sorted. It's not it's not alphabetical. It's not by the stars. It's not by total count either.
Yeah, no, that's interesting.
Yeah.
And when you hover on any of those bars in that college section, you get even more colors. But inside that, looks like there's 2 different sheets here.
Two different sheets.
Like the bottom one, like I don't get what it's doing at all.
So the bottom one is like if you look at this this tab up here, that in out of state. This is showing you well, sort of. It's supposed to be telling you like how many were from in state and how many were recruited from out of state.
Okay.
But without numbers or a legend to tell me what in the world that means. Other than that, I can't. It's weird.
Yeah, so that's not clear, right? Like there's a lot of colors, not clear. Why did they put all those filters at the bottom left?
Tito, I just saw something. You mentioned Hawaii not being in there.
Yeah.
Go to that filter. Go to states. The filters are in the bottom left.
Which is weird.
Oh my gosh! Oh, that's right.
And look, if you hit select all, they do bring in that state, but now it blows the map up much larger than they wanted. So I will say that is a good way of, if you default a map to not include those 2, then you're just going to get the U.S. the continental states initially, and then if you wanted to see those, they at least give you that option to do that.
Wow. Did they just not have any data on what is that, Wyoming?
Yeah, Wyoming. Nothing for Wyoming.
Or no blue chip recruit ever came out of Wyoming. Maybe, I don't know.
They don't play football there. This definitely. I'm gonna go to the third thing. Those drop downs need to be on top because going there where they are doesn't make any sense.
They do have data for Wyoming, but determined by you can't see it because of the other filters applied. If you've got those sliders, like if you increase the rank all the way to the other end, it pops in. Or you change the stars to show you 1 through 5.
Oh.
So the reason you can't see it is because you come into this defaulted with whatever filters they have selected.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Top 2,000 over a 20-year period came out. 2 of them came out of Wyoming.
Wow. Anybody in the chat want to say anything about this visualization? Let us know. How do you make it
What are
better?
the other tabs you have there, Tito?
All right, let me select all again. Oh no, I have it to. Let's do top 100. So you can look at them by city, where everybody came from, and of course, LA, San Diego, Oakland, Dallas, New Orleans, Tampa, Miami, Atlanta. But then it kind of changes up here on this side, and it's like I still don't
Yeah, Texas.
know why it's sorted the way it is, like you said, Aaron. I don't know. And you can look at it by position group.
Position
Uh,
group? Oh, okay. It's a lot.
yeah,
There's a lot of data, a
It's-
lot of
it's-
lines.
this is a lot.
Mhm.
Yeah. So, anyways, I just wanted to show that one because I mean it's National Signing Day, even though National Signing Day isn't what it was because they have the early period signing day.
Okay.
Usually, everybody signs on the early period, and then a few people sign on the traditional National Signing Day.
Okay.
So, anyway, so I want to show you the next one.
Yeah.
It's the college football fan map. So I always thought it was funny because I saw an SEC one not too long ago, and it had a little. So I used to live in Nashville, and there was a little portion in Tennessee that was like belonged to Vanderbilt, but they've been pretty terrible in football for a long time. But so I think you can find it in here somewhere. Oh, I'm close. Rutherford County. I think if I go up to the left, I should go Davidson.
What do this means? These colors? What is this map about?
Okay, so yeah, I mean of course there's no legend, but if you so this is by America's favorite college football teams determined by number of Twitter followers. So
Oh,
these are where like the Twitter like account holders live
okay.
and who they follow, which teams they follow. So you can see like our hated rival, the Auburn Tigers, they only have a small section of Alabama, and the rest of it mostly belongs to Alabama.
Huh.
Down here where I live,
Uh-huh.
it's a lot of Mississippi State and LSU, even though we're not in Louisiana.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh wow. So you can see who states and they like other states' teams or things like that.
Yes. Yeah, and it's by county too.
Mhm.
That's why I was going over here, and I'm like, even though I can't see the counties, I have
Mhm.
an idea of where Nashville is. It's Davidson County. And it looks like the majority of the Twitter followers or the Twitter account holders, whatever, that follow Tennessee, I mean, that are in Davidson County follow Tennessee, and some of
Wow.
them follow Vanderbilt.
Very
So,
interesting.
Yeah,
Okay.
I found it interesting. I don't know if you guys saw this, but in the upper left-hand corner, there's a layer control.
oh,
So here you can turn on and off certain elements of this map.
oops.
So if you didn't want the logos there, you could turn it off. You didn't want the county the county colors where it's just like there's too many colors, you can turn those off.
Huh.
It turns the logo off, but it leaves a hole where they were.
You know what? It could be really helpful. I think if you, for example, take this map and say, I wanted to see this specific team all across the states. And then one specific thing, how does other people, are fans of this one across all the states? That would be cool.
Mhm.
Because then you can see, who have the largest fans out of that state or something.
Yeah, yep. Yeah,
Yeah,
I find it interesting that most I'm going to show you the NFL one, but most of the college ones, they're closer to where the college actually is.
Uh-huh.
Most of the fans are. So I'm going to go to the NFL one.
Yeah, go ahead.
So here's the NFL one. Also by county, but the data came from the ticket network. So it's based on where the people live who are buying tickets and who they're buying it for, right? So
Okay.
it's not like Twitter followers. And again, down here in South Mississippi, people love the Aints. I can't stand the Aints.
Mhm.
I rise up with the lowly Falcons, but whatever. And I found it interesting that you can
Yeah.
find pockets in different states that are so far away
Far away.
from other places.
Mhm.
Like up here, are the Dallas Cowboys really America's team? Well, in Western Washington, they are.
Wow.
And then also, if you zoom out and you go up to Alaska, there's
Wow.
there's some Saints fans in the Western Aleutian Islands. I'm like, what?
Mm. That's
Hey,
interesting.
Tito, zoom in to Puerto Rico.
Oh yeah, dude. There's so
Really?
many different ones there. Yes.
What is it? What is it?
There's a ton of them.
I could not believe it. I didn't know that. What is the blue? Is that the Miami
Dolphins.
Dolphins?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Miami Dolphins, and then this dark blue, that's the Giants, right? Even a little bit of Seahawks here in Toa Baja.
En toda baja.
And then you got the Vikings in the purple right in the middle of
Yeah, yeah,
That's incredible.
yeah. Tampa Bay. Yeah,
That's really very interesting.
Jets.
Can't
That's
believe
crazy.
it.
Huh? Even a little bit of the Niners.
Yeah, I found that cool. I mean, it really is cool. Like I think what I will do add to this visualization, honestly, is just select one at a time. One at a time. Okay, let me see the dolphins across, for example, all the
Yes.
states. How's that?
Mm.
What is it? How does the dolphin is outside Florida? As an example, something like that. Just to concentrate on one at a time.
Right. Yep.
And it could be the same cool to see that in baseball, basketball,
Yeah.
everything.
Right. Yep. All right.
Because
So, can I go to the next one?
yeah, of course.
All right. Cool. So this one is it's actually an NFL website, operations.nfl.com.
Mhm.
And so you can look at like week 17 results.
Mhm.
And if you want, people talk about how much they've changed the rules over the last how many years to try to focus more on scoring and all that.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, it has it really affected things? Are these teams passing more and all that stuff? So for week 17, you can click on any of these, and you can actually look at it weekly, how things went, or yearly,
Mm.
and go, okay, well, the percentage of passing plays it looks like it's so much higher, but again, where are we starting on the axis here? 53.5%, That's not zero. It looks like, oh my gosh, it was so much higher in 2016, 55.9 to 54.6. It's not really that much different. Right?
Okay.
I even like that they give you the chart view. So right now you're watching, but if you wanted a table, because you're a table guy,
Yeah,
they give you
That's
that
awesome.
option to swap between the two.
That's
Yeah.
a very good thing.
I think it's cool. Yeah, and so then there's like all these different types of things. Yards per passing attempt. That's another kind of gauge to try to
Nice.
see like has the game really opened up that much, right? And in 2010 it was 6.2, and in 2020 it's 6.5.
Yeah.
Which again, that axis is skewed because it doesn't start at 0.
Okay, that's a good point. Let me ask you a question. So each circle could have their own chart, right? So you click on
Yeah.
one of the circles and okay, cool. That's
Has
good.
a chart and a table,
Table.
like Aaron pointed out.
Hey Tito,
Yes.
do the chart for rushing attempts.
Rushing
Towards the
attempts.
top, yeah, right there, and then do it by year. Look at that.
Wow.
Oh,
So I assume games were canceled in 2020.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that really is a drop off.
Incredible. I mean,
Interesting.
I like a couple of things, right? First, it's a thing where you have all your KPIs, and then you can find the one that you like, and then click on one, right? So you don't have all this information on your eyes first. You have to it's one at a time, right? You find the one, click on it, study that one, close, and go to the other one. I like that,
Right.
and
Yeah.
it gives you the chart or the graph. Yeah, it's also
Yeah.
good. This
Yep.
is on, and what site is this? Is that foot NFL?
Yeah, it is. NFL football operations.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know like how often they update this, but there was actually a
Uh-huh.
it was like a contest on Kaggle for the Big Data Bowl. So looking through here, it's like, oh wow. Oh yeah. 21, 22. So just missed it by a month, missed the
Okay.
deadline. But
Yeah, this is great. Somebody wants to play with this data, and you can use your
yes.
own visualization tool to work on this. This is awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tito.
so
To your point, like it seems like every one that I look at, the axis starts at whatever the minimum is in the view,
yeah.
and that really can skew things. I'm looking at average margin of victory, and there looks like a huge drop off year over year, but it was a single point. It was
Oh,
not a
wow.
big deal, but because that axis starts at 10,
Uh-huh.
you can't really tell how much of a drastic change that is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we were looking at the weekly dashboard. This one is chart the data.
So
And
this one is different.
yeah, so let me select yearly again, and then it's all that same stuff, but in here, and it's all in drop down menus. So
Okay,
passing
okay. The
again,
same
passing
thing.
attempts,
The same
and
thing with drop down. Okay, I like this. This one is good too. Yeah.
Oh, and you can do
and
two
then you can
different and compare them side by side.
yeah,
So that was my concern with the last one was like you could only look at one at a time. You couldn't compare two things together.
So here you can.
Here you can, yeah.
That's awesome. Oh,
passing
great,
attempts
Tito.
versus rushing
Okay,
attempts.
Tito, that's a good one. Okay.
Yeah,
I think the colors are because, like you said, it's red, it's blue, but
yeah,
what are you want to do that? I mean, red and blue. I mean, you're red, but there's nothing wrong here. So we're not saying that it's. We're just saying what it was, right? Like what it is. That's it.
yeah.
I think it's the colors of the logo.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I think they're just trying to stay
Oh, the
consistent.
logo. Okay, gotcha.
Logo, yeah.
Okay,
And it's the National Football League, so
gotcha,
red,
gotcha.
white, and blue.
That's the logo. Okay.
All right, so I'm going to go to the last one.
Uh-huh.
Now, this
That was
one,
good.
this whole page has got so many vises on it,
Uh-huh.
but in honor of Tom Brady, who just retired, right,
Uh-huh.
and then poor Patrick Mahomes, who didn't make it to the Super Bowl, but whatever. I thought this was a really cool viz. Let me try to zoom in.
Yeah, please. Mhm.
Oh. All right, so this talks about Mahomes being statistically on pace to surpass Brady. So
Okay.
this is all players, like it says down here, all players within with at least 50 starts since 1970 are represented. So you can even find like Tim Couch down here, who
Uh-huh.
was one of the bazillion quarterbacks for the Cleveland Browns until they finally found some. Well, they haven't really found anybody anyway. But like even Josh Freeman, who used to quarterback for the Tampa Bay Bucks, and then like all these guys here. And then I would bet that like this is probably Peyton Manning. Yep, and Brett Favre, and then like Aaron Rodgers is over here somewhere right there. So you can pick any of these stats, and you could see where people end up. So let me look at Aaron Rodgers, since he's been so great too, right? It's that guy right there. I wish you could select it, but you can't. And let's look at touchdowns.
I like that it keeps both of those guys' faces on there as you
Yeah.
yeah.
So like Aaron Rodgers is right here, and he went over there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So touchdown percentage, versus like how many total touchdowns. This dude is up there, right? TDs to interceptions.
Mm-hmm.
I knew Aaron Rodgers would be over there because he throws a lot. And Drew Brees, whatever. He was a good player, yes. And then like Mahomes is up here. Yards, they're gonna be up yards per game, and then total yards, obviously total yards. Mahomes is to the left because he's only been in the league a fraction of what Brady played.
Yeah, the years.
Yeah. At 22 years, played 22 years.
Mm-hmm.
22 years, 7 rings. Pretty crazy. And then this EPA, which, anytime it comes to acronyms, I always have to read what it is because the first thing that comes to mind is what's most familiar to me. So I'm glad they put it here. Expected points added, and then like explain what it was, because to me that's Environmental Protection Agency.
That's right.
Yeah. So if you look at all of these, Patrick Mahomes is near the top in almost all of them.
Yeah. So what it means is that after 20 years or so, he should be really, really having a lot of rings, and
yeah,
that makes sense. That's cool. I like that it's interactive. I like that it's have animation. It has the faces there, like Aaron said. It's pretty easy to understand, I think.
Yeah.
It's easy
you
to
see
follow.
like your elite quarterbacks are going to be up and to the right. Everything.
What do you think, Aaron? What else do you like?
I scrolled down the page.
Uh-huh.
I found a blooper one for you.
Cool.
Keep going down. Keep going down. Keep going down. Keep going. It's the Premier League shirt sponsor for the industry. There it is.
Oh, goodness.
Oh,
wow. This is a blooper. Beast blooper.
My brain hurts.
That one is crazy.
I'm glad there's no tooltips because it would have made it worse, I think.
Premier League shirt sponsored by industry. Wow. Nuts. What are those things? Are there like computers? I thought, what's that thing? Okay, yeah. And then beer.
Satellite dish.
Wow.
Let me look.
That's funny.
Zooming in.
What is the dollar? Is that what, banks?
Got me.
Financial services. Yeah.
Financial services. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it does look like Minesweeper.
Yeah, Minesweeper.
Yeah. Well, we're almost at the end. Tito, thank you so much for bringing all those cool visualizations. If anybody that is in the chat or anybody that is attending today, would like to participate with us, anybody's invited to participate. We have many different topics every single week, from beer, pizza, pets, Star Wars, you name it. We're doing I think soccer, anything that you can imagine we have available, and anybody can participate with us. Aaron, if you can put on the chat the link so you can sign up online, and you will see all the different topics. We're doing this every week at 3 p.m. You can participate with us. It's a great opportunity, to chat about charts and interact, and to learn about data visualization in general, talking with others about how to make them better. What do you think? You don't have to prepare anything. Just find some visualizations related to that topic, and that's it. Very easy.
Next week is pizza, followed by pets and beer.
Pets and beer. Wow. The pizza one is going to be good. Really good. I'm going to get a pizza myself and eat it here while I'm doing that. I don't have like a Pizza Hut too. So
Pizza Hut.
I don't have it here. Where is it? Let me see. Is it here? I don't know if it's here, but
don't you have a beer hat?
I don't know where I put that. The other one.
He's got a wardrobe.
I have a Pizza Hut for sure. I have a Pizza Hut, but this is the beer one. For the beer one, I'm gonna have to put beers here. But anyway, thank you everybody for being with us. Thank you, Data Meaning, or sponsor Data Meaning. If you need anything related to Alteryx, Tableau, Power BI, Snowflakes, make sure you contact us at Data Meaning. Contact Tito or Aaron or myself at datameaning.com, and check out our YouTube channel. We have over 100 videos there. Many of these videos related to Alteryx and Tableau and many others. So thank you for being here, and we'll talk to you soon next week. Thank you, Tito.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.